Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, I would like to say a few words about how our temple has been living since the hostilities broke out. From the very first days, the devotees were fully involved in distributing food that has been offered to God. We joined this program because we saw how people suffer. We saw that people need food. That is why hot food that is cooked nicely, we have qualified cooks who do this, has become our first duty. We understand that it needs to be done. This was very relevant in those days. Everyone was in shock. Enterprises closed down. There were no means of subsistence, all the time bombings and shellings. And the city authorities appealed to everyone who has a kitchen and the opportunity to cook, to provide people with food. This program was not new to us. We already distributed food for a couple of times a week, and we easily switched to such modalities. We were distributing food in 2 shifts. Each shift was responsible for its own metro stations. This program is for us to preach about God and compassion to those with nothing to eat. We fed the poor and anyone who wanted to taste our food. People now need it so much. What we are doing now, giving food, is talking to people in the relevant language. That is, they are starting to trust us. This is very important because our preaching now comes naturally. That is, now people need food. So many people become friends, our friends, Krishna's friends, because they really see in practice that we do it regularly. We don't miss a single day, be it rain or snow or whatever. Hot food in vacuum flasks is delivered to subway stations where people who know us are already waiting for us. There is a big queue and we distribute this food with great pleasure. And we have a very good relationship. It's not that we even try, it's natural for us to be kind. We always give people food with a smile, with some kind words, and at the same time we chant kirtan. People who responded, they felt that our food satisfies them, and they felt our love and our attitude towards them. Therefore, when we brought food, many people applauded when we were giving food. They say, "Come." Then, after some time, when people no longer had to live in the subway, each shift chose its food distribution points, and the devotees were tired, but no one complained. We thought that the devotees need a day off from distributing food. We need to devote this day to the spiritual program. Many people are already getting to know us, asking for books themselves, some recipes, such beads. Many of them came to the programs. In fact, from 70 to 100 people started attending the Sunday Feast program. That is, you see, it's not just feeding people, it is getting to know huge culture, Vedic culture, and this is the key to making the whole society happy. When people change their values, when they begin to appreciate the true values in their life, that is spiritual happiness. This is spiritual food. These are spiritual people and spiritual relationships. And so, in fact, the main mission of our Food for Life program is to satisfy people not just with food, but with vegetarian food offered to God, to give them the opportunity to hear something about Krishna and to get to know a little bit about this culture. When we had Kvartana Puja, such a preaching festival, there were about 200 people. People from the Food for Life have been invited, everything went very well, people were happy, and we were distributing food for 6 days a week for about a month. Then there was a decision to dedicate Saturday to educational programs and rest. Now we distribute food from Monday to Friday. We are distributing the food offered to God. Saturday, Sunday we have days dedicated to spiritual practice. Even though we don't have deities on the altar right now, you see that there are pictures and the worship still goes on. On Saturdays, we conduct an educational course for newcomers. It is called The Laws of Happiness, Fundamentals of Vedic Philosophy. We have about 20 people attending this course. People really like it and they're happy. Also, we have already conducted ISKCON Disciple course, so our life is filled with spirituality. There is no time to be bored here, and everyone is busy. The devotees are engaged in the activities according to their abilities. Some come every day, some come once a week, but everyone is trying to do the service and everyone is inspired. There is a lot of service and one feels connection with God. The service in Srila Prabhupada's mission gives this mood. We accept that whatever happens to us here is the good sent by the Lord. It is His lesson, so that we get something valuable for ourselves, so that we act properly in this situation. Of course, we really want the war to be over, so that our yatra can live to the fullest. We really want the devotees who left to come back. We are very grateful to everyone who participates in this, who donates money. We are grateful to God that He gives us the opportunity to participate in His mission in such a way. And we would like all people to thus become happy. Therefore, please everyone, come to our temple, feel this energy, participate in the service in the temple in any way you can. Either come and render some service, or help financially if you have such an opportunity, or help with a kind word. We also need this. Therefore, we are pleased with any way you can participate. Hare Krishna.